All right, hello everybody. So today we are going to be talking about taxes and deadweight loss. So taxes are mandatory contributions to government revenue placed on buyers or sellers. And then deadweight loss is the loss of the total surplus that results from a market distortion, such as a tax. So when you impose a tax, it causes a gap between the price that buyers are willing to pay and the price that sellers are willing to sell at. So we can say on our graph there, the red line is going to be the tax. So it clearly shifts the demand, moves along the supply and demand curve there. So sellers are going to produce less and buyers are going to buy less. So the deadweight loss on the demand curve, it is the buyers that are no longer willing to purchase the item. And for suppliers, it is the sellers that are no longer willing to produce the item. Then our pink triangle in the middle is the deadweight loss. So when you have elastic demand or supply curves, the deadweight loss will be larger. So for buyers, it's easy for them to leave the market when the price increases, and for sellers, it's easy for them to leave the market when price decreases. So if you add a tax onto that, in our example here, we have a dollar tax, it's going to cause many more people to leave the market than if it was inelastic, which we'll look at next. So here we have an inelastic supply or demand curve. We still have that dollar tax, but clearly the deadweight loss is a lot smaller. So that means less people are going to be leaving the market. So this because for buyers, they're willing to leave the market or they're willing to buy the product regardless of price. And for sellers, they're willing to produce the good or service at any price. And so let's look at an example here. On April 1st, 2024, there was a 13% tax on gas in Alberta. So buyers rely on gas in Alberta, making their demand curve fairly inelastic. Same for sellers since the cost of infrastructure is really expensive, but theirs is significantly less inelastic than demand because people need gas to fuel their cars, their homes. So on our graph here, in our example, our deadweight loss is minimal since both buyers and sellers rely on gas. Buyers pay most of the tax because their curve is more inelastic. So only a few buyers and sellers have left the market due to the tax. So, in summary, deadweight loss is what you lose when factors such as taxes disrupt the natural flow of the environment. And when a curve is inelastic, the deadweight loss is small, whereas when it's elastic, the deadweight loss is going to be larger. So taxes and deadweight loss affect buyers and sellers differently when they're inelastic versus inelastic, including who pays the majority of the tax. And then here are my sources. Thank you so much.